72 million years ago, on the continent of Laramidia, a fierce predator stalks its prey. An Albertosaurus drinks from a watering hole, unaware of its hunter. As the Albertosaurus reaches the clearing, it sprints across the water towards its prey. The Albertosaurus attempts to flee, but the swift Albertosaurus catches up and takes down the large herbivore. The Albertosaurus has secured a meal. But what is the Albertosaurus? How was it found, and what do we know about it? The year is 1884, and a Canadian geologist named Joseph Burr Tyrrell is conducting a geological survey along the Red Deer River. During his expedition, Joseph came across an incomplete skull with teeth. This specimen that Tyrrell discovered was the first meat-eating dinosaur discovered in Canada. Although initially documented as a Dryptosaurus, in 1905, with the help of the discovery of Tyrannosaurus rex, the Albertosaurus was officially deemed its own genus. Its name is based on the Alberta province established that same year. In 1910, an expedition led by Burnham Brown uncovered a bone bed containing at least 9 different Albertosaurus remains in Dry Island Buffalo Jump Provincial Park. Almost 90 years later, in 1997, Philip J. Curie rediscovered the bone bed, and from 1998 to 2010, enough bones were found to amount to a total of at least 13 individuals and at most 26. The bones that had been found date back to 74 to 70 million years ago, during the Campanian and Maastrichtian stages of the late Cretaceous. During this time, the western interior seaway split North America in half. The two main halves of North America were Appalachia to the east and Laramidia to the west. Albertosaurus was found on the Laramidia half, which at the time consisted of lush, humid wetlands and dry, cool forests. These lush environments contained plenty of herbivores for the Albertosaurus to prey upon. Some of these herbivores include hadrosaurs, such as the Edmontosaurus, Saurolophus, and Hypacrosaurus, along with ceratopsians, such as the Pachyrhinosaurus, and ornithomimids, such as Ornithomimus. The name Albertosaurus Sarcophagus in Latin translates to flesh-eating lizard of Alberta. This dinosaur is a member of the Tyrannosauridae family, which also contains the Tyrannosaurus rex and Tarbosaurus. Being in the same family as the famous T-Rex, it is no surprise that the Albertosaurus was the apex predator of its environment. Albertosaurus could reach lengths of 10 meters or 33 feet. However, the average length was closer to 9 meters or 30 feet. They stood 11 feet tall, or around 3.5 meters at the hip, and weighed on average 2 to 3 tons. Along with this huge stature, the dinosaur was equipped with a large, meter-long skull filled with 62 to 70 sharp, serrated, banana-shaped teeth. Its bite force was 3,413 newtons, which, for reference, is about the same bite force as a gorilla. Being a tyrannosaurid, it also had 2 small yet powerful arms with 2 digits each that could be used to help slash prey. Unlike its more famous relative, the T-Rex, the Albertosaurus wasn't a slow and bulky predator, but a speedy and streamlined one. The Albertosaurus was long and thin and ran at speeds of 30 kilometers per hour or 18 miles per hour. It had bony protrusions from its head above the eyes that are believed to have been used for display rather than weaponry. The Albertosaurus was a carnivore, meaning it ate meat and other animals. The animals that most likely filled its diets were hadrosaurs, duck-billed herbivorous dinosaurs that were the least likely to put up a fight against the Albertosaurus. The most predominant hadrosaur in the area was the Edmontosaurus, with the Hypacrosaurus and Saurolophus being slightly less common. When it came to hunting these dinosaurs, many theories had been proposed as to how the Albertosaurus successfully killed its prey. The previously mentioned bone bed, known as the Dry Island bone bed, was filled with Albertosaurus remains and is a point of contention among paleontologists. Some deem the vast amount of them and various ages point to pack hunting behaviors, while others chalk it up to convenience caused by environmental pressures. If the pack hunting theory is false, the Albertosaurus was built to be an ambush predator that could easily reach quick speeds and maintain them long enough to catch its prey eventually. They could have potentially used a grab and slice tactic, allowing them to take down larger game, or outright grab their prey and use their powerful jaws to immobilize it. However, if the pack hunting theory is correct, a far more interesting theory has been presented. Juveniles would fill different niches than adult Albertosaurus, and could therefore live together without competing over food, with juveniles hunting smaller herbivores while adults hunted larger prey. Juvenile Albertosaurus were also faster than adults. This led to another theory where juveniles would nip at larger herbivores and scare them towards the stronger adults, who would then take the target down in a quick ambush. The reproductive and growth stages of an Albertosaurus are typical of tyrannosaurids. Eggs are laid after intercourse, and the hatchling that comes from it grows at a slow pace for the first 12 years of its life. After turning around 12 years old, it would hit a 4-year growth spurt where it would gain up to 260 pounds per year. After it hit the age of 16, its growth would again slow, with a steady growth until its death. This 4-year growth period could have exerted enough stress to cause the body to burn out and be more susceptible to disease and predation, which would explain why not many adults found have reached their max size. Another reason would be fights over territory, mates, and resources. The max-sized 33-foot Albertosaurus was 28 years old, which for now marks the oldest and largest extent they could reach. Thank you all so much for watching. The script to this video was made back in 2023 and was made as a research paper, so if this seems overly scientific, that's why. In the future, I plan on adding more comedy and jokes into the video. I would like to thank everybody who features in this video, which includes Fʀɛյዀ as the male Albertosaurus during the Edmontosaurus hunt, and juvenile Albertosaurus, along with Odin, who played both hadrosaurs. Hope you guys learned something from this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!